Top 20 showdown in women's college basketball. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Scott Gross. The Arizona Western women's basketball team continues to impress, winning 16 games in a row while also climbing to number 16 in the NJCAA division polls. Tonight, make that last night, it was a stiff test against the Mesa Thunderbirds, with Mesa ranked number 20 in Division 2. Arizona Western in Division 1. To the house, where ACC/AC D1 Player of the Week, Alliance Ndiba sitting out against the Thunderbirds. Patrick Cunningham and the Lady Matadors looking to keep the momentum going in the regular season. Early first quarter, Mesa's Micah Anderson dials up from long distance and hits from beyond the arc to tie the game at 3. Lady Matadors answer. Teresa Da Silva with the head fake and the jumper. Arizona Western back on top. More Arizona Western with the feed inside the paint to Christina Bryan, and Bryan with the short jumper. Matadors down 10-8 at this point. Later, it's Misa Gilberto with the drive from the far corner and the no-look pass to Bryan, who's going to bank home the jumper in place of Ndiba near the end of the first quarter. Faith Silva, yeah, she'll be from the near side wing. She'll hit from long range. Lady Matadors down 18-15 after one quarter play. Silva would lead the Matadors with 17 points. Da Silva added 13. Arizona Western pulls out the 66-57 win to claim their 17th win in a row and 21st victory on the season. To the nightcap at the house with the men's showdown versus Mesa. The Matadors off to a slow start in this one. Evan Butts with a three-point attempt. It'll bounce off the iron right here. Then after the board, Mojes, he can't capitalize on his shot. That shooting woes would continue early. Butts will get the call again, but for a second time his shot clanks off the rim. The iron unkind. Mesa quickly goes into transition, and the downcourt pass to B.J. Burris for the finishing layup. It's an early 13-0 lead for Mesa, but A-Dub would begin to wake up. Marquise Hargrove gets the steal and takes it the rest of the way for the uncontested Jam. Mats put a furious rally together as they get a 73-69 come from behind win at home. To the Carol Oden McElhaney Gym, where Ben Murphy and the Phoenix of Tonopah Valley look to slow down Luke Stuckey and the 4th-ranked Yuma Catholic Shamrocks in Class 3A. Early second quarter, Shamrocks up 3, and sophomore Layden Urquillo makes it 6 with his deep splash from three-point range. More rocks from downtown. Sevi Patani on the inbound to Justin Erath. Erath back to Patani, who connects from long distance. Shamrocks starting to pull away. The Phoenix of Tonopah Valley look to answer with a pass into the paint to Lars Durham and the tall glass of water. The sophomore makes good on the short shot. 27, make that 24-17 Rocks. Now, near the end of the first half, Patani with the three-pointer from the near point. It's going to be tipped off the mark and off to Yukio again. He connects from far away. Rocks up 10. Yuma Catholic goes on to win 62-39. Rocks are now 19-4 with 3 games to play, including a road trip tonight at Santan Charter. To the Hawks Nest, Kurt Weber and Yuma taking on Joe Daly and Gila Ridge last night. To the first quarter we go. Off the Criminals inbounds, Max Pacheco dishes the rock off to Connor Franklin, who will muscle his way inside and delivers on the short-range one-hander. Game tied early on. Minutes later, Peyton Smith goes back and forth with Elu Zaragoza, and he stops and pops for the 3. Ridge back in the lead, and they would increase it from there. Zaragoza finds John Garcia, who bumps off his defender, lets his shot fly, and gets a nice bounce for the 2-pointer. Hawks would soar over the Crim 79-62. Staying in Gila Ridge, Jonathan Noriega signed on the dotted line with the Minot State Beavers, a Division II program out of North Dakota. Noriega will stick to playing at the wide receiver position, where he's thrived in his time as a Hawk, averaging more than 18 yards every time he catches the football. He had 8 touchdowns his senior year. Noriega describes how he feels about moving on and credits Coach Jessica Slaughter and previous coaches John Elgood and Corey Semler for their critical roles of getting him ready to play at the collegiate level.
Feels like an honor. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have my amazing parents who helped me throughout this whole entire process, the coaches, everything, teammates. I'm blessed. Well, the program, we had 3 coaches, so it was some adversity. Had to adjust and to change and adapt, but it was great. It was great having all these 3 coaches. They're great people, great coaches.
Noriega's highest priority is getting a bachelor's degree in business management and trying to help the Beavers win a Division II national title. That's all the time we have for sports.